Hi guys, and welcome back to another Let's Build episode. So last time we were building up the lower class housing in the district of Eastpoint, and we're going to continue that on in this episode. Now if you're new to the channel tool, we do a lot of tutorials and time lapses just like this one, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also guys, if this is your first time watching this series, I'll make sure to leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to the full Lordsport series as well as the full Let's Build Bataria series. Anyway, let's get into building. So continuing on from what we've been building up over the last 2 episodes, I really wanted with this lower class housing to have slightly smaller houses. So in terms of the actual kind of width of them and length of them, but also the actual height as well. So a lot of them have got quite small ceilings. This actually instantly creates it or makes it look really quite cramped. And the other thing that I've been trying to do, of course, is using lots of wood for the roofs, less variation in them, so they're less personal, but also the colours as well that I've been trying to use, trying to make that as well, quite a bit more messy. So rather than having, yellows that go really well together, so you just get a little bit of a worn look, trying to make it look more like they just haven't been looked after. So anyway guys, last episode I asked you to help me name the green inn that we've actually got, the green tavern or pub, and as always guys, you had some really good names. Actually, I'm going to use some of these names later down the line, so things like the Jailer's Nest from James Roddy, we also had from John T the Drowned Rat, the Gladiator's Remorse from James Sterrett. There was loads, absolutely loads, the Rusted Pot as well. But the one that I've actually gone with is by AJ Prozone, and that's the Rat's Tail. So the reason being, of course, lots of rats in a medieval city, especially in these kind of areas. So that I was thinking, actually, that fits really well. The other reason I've gone with that name is because I can really imagine this being shortened to the rats. It's like, are you going down the rats today? That kind of, to me, sounds very local, sounds very kind of like it'd be used commonly. So it's going to be the Rat's Tail, but by locals, it's going to be named or known as the Rats. So guys, just making another house again. So lots and lots of houses in this area. We're going to have less shops, though if we can, what I might do is put some stalls in and kind of, in any of the open spaces, have little stalls in this area where people are selling their wares. So trying to really play around with lots of the different styles and roofs that I can actually do. Definitely by doing the lower class, it's actually helped my angled building and being able to figure out how everything should fit together and trying to have like overlapping roof parts. So this one, we've actually got obviously 3 roof parts and trying to see how they interact together, but all angled. I don't think I could have done this obviously when I started the project at all. But it's something that's really kind of helped my building style is throwing myself into this, and because it's lower class, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it shouldn't be perfect, which really helps with learning things. So I would definitely advise, if you haven't done angles before, maybe try them on lower class, because if it doesn't look right, it's okay, it's lower class. So we've got lots of stairways going up into the upper rooms on this one. All of the gaps in these houses have actually got stairways to get into them as if they are like flats or apartments. So we've got lots of housing shoved in here. Quite a lot of families would be able to actually live in this area. And at some point I will put interiors into everything, and I'll be able to actually get a pretty good count of how many people we actually have living in each district of Lordsport. That'd be really good. So building the final house, I did want to make this one a little bit bigger and also change the angle. A lot of these have been 2 blocks by 2 blocks. Just seems to fit where we've got the wall in the background and also the way that the streets are as well. But this time going with grey. So I was looking at it and I thought, actually, I haven't done any sort of grey houses at all. So I wanted to find the different blocks that I could mix together to actually make it look good. Of course, grey is quite a dull colour. It's obviously more of a shade than an actual colour, but yeah, I wanted to just have something a little bit different, so it actually sticks out more than I thought it would. It's really different, because I was thinking, oh no, it'll actually just kind of fade away into the background bit. Because of us not using grey before, it kind of makes it quite a bit of a feature. And again, going with these different levels of different kind of roofs and different areas, and trying to come up with different designs as well, using lots of slabs and lots of fence pieces. But here is the finished build, guys. We've got lots of puddles in there now. That was from one of your guys' comments. And lots of t-shirts drying around here. You can see how the streets are really windy, and that's what I really wanted, where you just kind of get lost very easily. You can't really see lots that's going on there. But I'm really happy with how this kind of lower class housing has sorted out. And you'll be glad to hear, guys, that next episode we won't be building on lower class housing anymore. I'm going to give it a break for a little while. But anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.